Sometimes we get to a place in our lives where we're just not comfortable with what we have. And when I say that, I mean it's not, we want more. I won't say it's not enough, but we want more. And there's nothing wrong with wanting more than what you have. The problem is people, when they get to a point where they want more, when they're not content with their current situation, they initially, they pretty much demand more. The problem is you have to be grateful for what you have. No matter how much, no matter how little, you can't get to the greater than if you cannot appreciate and be grateful for the less than. You want a better car, you want a better house, living situation. You can't get to that if you cannot appreciate the car that you have, no matter how well it works, no matter how bad it looks, no matter if it works or not, works well or not, or doesn't even start. You have to be grateful for what you have. If it's your car, at some point, I'm sure that it worked at some point, and it got you from your initial point to your end point numerous times. And just because it doesn't work now doesn't mean that you shouldn't be grateful for it. Even if it doesn't work, you can junk a car for a few $100s. Be grateful that you have that option. Be grateful that the car that you had served its purpose and its time in your life. You cannot get to greater things if you cannot appreciate the less than greater things. So, your house, you want a bigger house or a smaller house, a house in a better neighborhood. You have to appreciate where you are first. You don't have to accept it as your end place, but be grateful that you wake up and you have a roof over your head. Be grateful that you have a place that you can call your home, that you can store your things. It's yours. It's something that you can call yours for the time being and for however long you've stayed there. So, yeah, it's just, I was sitting here and I was thinking about my circumstance in my life and my situation, and I'm forever grateful for everything that I have, good and bad. There is a silver lining in every situation. There's a reason for it. You may not see the reason for it for 10 years or whatever the case. You don't understand why you wanted something so bad and you didn't get it, and then 10 years down the line you realize that would have been a terrible thing for you to get, or you got something much greater than you could have ever fathomed with your mind. So be grateful in your place now and just wait for the better. Know that it's coming, but it will not come without gratitude. People think it's cliche, they think it's silly. I will wake up in the morning and I will just name off the things I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for my mind. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my home, for my car. I'm grateful for my ability to speak my mind. I'm grateful for all of these things, for the food that I'm able to eat, feed my family. There's gratitude. There's room for gratitude in everything that you encounter, everything that you come across. There's room to be grateful for it. And with that, you make room for greater things. Through your gratitude, you find greatness. So don't be afraid to say what you're grateful for. But don't just call new things to you and you haven't appreciated, really appreciated and been grateful for the things that have already been called to you, that you already received. So that's it. You have to start there. You can call things, you can manifest things all you want, but if you're not grateful, then you're not going to get anywhere. So I challenge you to that. Wake up for the next 30 days and just name off a few things that you're grateful for. And it could be the small things to you, you know, they could seem small. You could be grateful for the same things every day, but be grateful. That's all I have for you. Please like this video, subscribe for more, and share, and give somebody else the knowledge, you know, the understanding that you have to be grateful. You have to be grateful. We teach that to our children, and in our adult lives, a lot of times we forget because it's, you know, our lives go so fast. We're going from day to day to day, to thing to thing, to chore, to responsibility, and we forget about the small things that we didn't have initially. So yes, give this message to someone else and remain grateful.